welcome back to another episode of Turk Karate TV. Today we're going to discuss the Shorin-ryu kata Shinto. Shinto has two derivatives, the Tomarite and the Shurite derivatives. There is no Shinto in Nahate. The version that I learned two versions originally. One, the Shobayashi-ryu version, and the other one, the Matsumura Seito version. That puts us at three particular versions from the Shorin-ryu school. Matsumura, the Shurite version, Matsumora, the Tomarite version, and then a derivative of that that's most popular, which is the version of Chotoku Kian Sensei. This kata has an interesting history. They say that either a seaman who landed in Okinawa from a shipwreck, or a monk, or a pirate was the originator of these wazas. And that possibly the monk's name was even Anan. We don't know. Anan in the ancient world was the old name for Vietnam. In any case, the most important thing about this kata is that it was supposed to have been taught to Matsumura Sokon Bushi by this Chinese monk, pirate, or shipwrecked man, who supposedly was living in the caves above Tomari. And according to legend, Matsumura Sensei was sent to arrest this man because he was either stealing food or doing something illegal. It's an interesting point to think about. Matsumura Sensei was the head of the palace guards. I don't understand why they would send him on a simple policeman's mission, unless a policeman already tried and was defeated by this person repeatedly. We don't know. It's an interesting history, and it has some interesting techniques, this kata. But let's talk a little bit about the two different versions. The Shurite version, which has come down to us from the Matsumura line, the Bushi Matsumura line, has a linear embuzan front and back. This is the kata that Funakoshi Sensei later renamed and actually changed the wazas and called it Gankaku. Now, the differences being that in the original Shurite, the techniques were front kicks, and even before that, there were Sumasaki Geri kicks with the toes. And then in the Shotokan-ryu version, we have Yokokokomis. The Shurite version is extremely interesting. It has the waza of crane on a rock. However, the Tomarite version doesn't have that at all. It is a completely different looking kata. The only similarities between the two are going to be the mai tobi-geris that exist in the kata. And if you've seen the kata, you know that you see a mai tobi-geri with a juji-juvi attack. You'll see that also in the Tomari version. But the interesting thing is how different they come after those similarities are over. The complexity of the Tomari kata is unbelievable. Movements of 180-degree turns, 360-degree turns, morotsuki, two-handed techniques throughout, showing advanced Okinawan karate methodology, which we don't see so much in the Shurite version. It could be that Itosu Sensei took the Shurite version that he learned from Matsumura Sensei, and as he always did, changed it into a school kata. But in the Tomari version, it's a longer version, more complex version, loaded with tuite, loaded with kyushu strikes, and at the same time, it is mostly done on a 45-degree angle from shomen, where the Shurite version is done front and back directly from shomen. Now, aside from the Tomarite version being longer and using advanced techniques of old karate, they also noticed that the majority of them used the 3/4 turn fist instead of the full turnover fist. This is probably evidence of Shotoku Kyan's techniques. This was a power kata within, it still is a power kata within the Tomarite version. So a lot of different mythology associated with this. What I believe is that Shinto was a teacher that came to Okinawa in one way or another, taught Matsumura Sensei, and either taught waza or taught self-defense techniques. Each master who captured the kata after Matsumura Sensei changed it and added their own techniques, their own wazas, their own movements to the kata, making it personal development. Shuhari, the idea of continuing with the tradition but evolving the karate into a personal karate style that allowed the person to fight and successfully fight to the death with the techniques that they had learned. Aside from the things that we see are similar and different, what can we say in summary? Well, we can say that the most prominent version nowadays is the version that came from Shurite to Shotokan-ryu. The least seen version is the original Matsumura Seito version, and the most popular outside of the World Karate Federation competitions is the Tomarite Shinto Shotoku Kyan Sensei. So there's no doubt in my mind of the incredible Chinese influence that exists in this kata, specifically in the Tomari version. As I said before, the concept of ancient karate of simultaneous block and strikes, the idea of incredible amounts of S-shape joint lock techniques, the Kyusho Jutsu hitting 3 areas of the body simultaneously in the bunkais of the kata, as well as the incredible amounts of pivoting and turning on an angular attack, make the kata unique to this particular type of Okinawan karate. It has an exciting bunkai and it has an exciting history, and it is one of the treasures of Okinawan karate. I hope you enjoyed today. Domo arigatou gozaimashita.